'Tis the old ship of Zion. 'Tis the old ship of Zion. 'Tis the old ship of Get on board, get on, get on, get on board.
As soon as he said her name, I knew. She was gone and I was too far away to let her know that I would miss her. I was studying abroad in France and I had honestly forgotten about how close she was to leaving. But I wasn't even fully convinced that she could. She had always been there for us and she cared way too much to leave us here alone. My dad's voice was quiet on the other end of the line. He said, "Son, your mother wanted me to call you. Miss Alberta passed away." And I said nothing. Because like her, I say exactly what's on my mind. And I knew at that moment that nothing would ever be the same. I let him hang up the phone and almost instinctively I got up and went outside. Maybe I was trying to make sure that if she was looking for me from somewhere up, she could find me out there seated on that cement stump writing her a love poem thank you note. The next day, I booked a flight home so I could give it to her. She was way too humble for a crown, so on my lonely trek back, I was glad that she wore a color-coordinated hat to church every Sunday. And even though her pearls were fake on her neck, they glistened like the old road between a segregated town's one-room schoolhouse and the freedoms I stand in right now. Queen Elizabeth ain't got shit on Alberta Marie Browder, my great-grandmother, emphasis on great. Even her name walks briskly. Even when her steps slowed, her walk sung a gospel hymn about the strength to keep going. And going to church wasn't an option, you went. Because she did. Oxygen tank it on. When she died, I hadn't been to church in years, but I still prayed. Even though the only person I truly believe heard me that night was the French man who nervously walked past the altar my tears were making for her into midair, but I didn't. I prayed because she would have wanted me to. Same reason I still bless my food, because my grandmama said so. And in homage, I try and say grace just like her. Although in order to do a good impression, I have to mumble some of the words. Gracious Lord, make us truly thankful for the nurture we're about to receive for our bodies. For Christ's sake, I pray, mine. Can I get an amen? Amen, amen, amen. 10 men couldn't carry the burden she bore. 10 people in a 3-bedroom house. Sure thing, baby grandmama got room for a few more. And the house didn't get any bigger. And nobody got a raise, but somehow we always ate. So I give thanks to my great-grandmother. Emphasis on great. She held the fate of my family in her front door hinges. When there was nowhere else to go, the front door to that brick house on 913 West Ninth Street was always open. There she would be, regal and soft-spoken, perched proudly on her throne. A worn-out reclining chair, perfectly positioned so that she could see her stories, and the door, its handle worn from all the turns of many a second chance seeker. And if you're planning on coming in, be prepared for the sweet smell of forgiveness and you better speak. Ask her how her day's been. She deserves that much. She doesn't ask for much more. Just a lot of yes mans and a sweat floor. Suppers on the stove. Stay and eat. Stay the night. For a couple of years if you need. You see, my grandmama's house played rehabilitation center, highway rest area, soup kitchen, homeless shelter. The joy at our house is missing. Grandmama, can we come to yours and get better? When there was nowhere else to go. We could always go to Miss Alberta's and I'm thankful. But mama, this is me saying thank you. If I had 10,000 tongues, I couldn't say thank you enough for every single day of that. Southern fried, dinner starts at 5. You better be there. Say yes, ma'am, and thank you. Or go outside and pick your own switch, even if you're 25, love. there is a heaven, I can guarantee you a few things. In one of those mansions, the door's wide open. Inside there's a lady, regal and soft-spoken, perched proudly on her throne. And I know God got her a new chair. Her soaps are on the TV. And don't you dare touch my grandmother's remote. Listen to me, you better speak when you come in. Ask her how her day has been. She deserves that much. She will not ask you for much more. I bet the handle on her front door is worn from all the second chance seekers that she's invited in to stay and eat. And I'm sure her new house still smells like forgiveness.